Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please make sure to subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so very much. I am a manifestation and mindset coach. I teach everything from law of attraction all the way to self-development and why the human mind thinks the way it does. So today's video is going to be about intuition versus anxiety and also versus the ego. So stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video, as I said in the intro, is going to be about intuition, how to use your intuition, and what's the difference between intuition, anxiety, and also the ego. I did do an ego video, which I could put it up here if you like. But we're going to talk more about the intuition and anxiety and what's the difference and what we can do to strengthen that intuition, because everybody wants to know how to use their intuition. Everybody wants to learn different things. So I am here to tell you, for a person who is an empath and is good with intuition and going by her gut feeling. So I'm here to tell you the differences and what it is, what it does, and yeah, all the above. A gut feeling. It's something that you feel deeply inside of you. You will know the difference between anxiety and intuition. Intuition is more so like you feel it in your gut, you know something so strongly that it ends up happening. And your anxiety is more something like a heavy feeling in your chest where you can't breathe and you feel like you're gonna cry, or you just can't move, or things like that. So there are differences between intuition and anxiety, and sometimes our intuition can give us anxiety, but it's always good to work on your intuition and strengthen your intuition. So to strengthen your intuition is to ask yourself questions, answer your own questions, go by your gut. Always go by your gut, because the more you go by your gut, you're going to strengthen that intuition even more. So if you have a gut feeling something's going to happen, or you have a gut feeling that you should do something, go with that gut feeling and see what happens, because the more you do that, the more you strengthen your intuition. Another way to strengthen your intuition is stop stimulating your mind too much. Working on your mindset and stimulating your mind. So if you're constantly doing and you're constantly using your phone for things, if you're constantly looking for answers on Google, if you're constantly watching videos and just stimulating the mind way too much, it does not give you room to answer your own questions. So if you just put your phone down, you feel like, okay, like, what was my dream about? Let's say you want to look up your dreams, right? And ask what they're about, instead of like testing yourself and seeing what answers you come up with, and you go onto Google and you're like, hey Google, what does this mean? You are not giving yourself a chance to answer your own question. So start answering your own questions. You can start strengthening your intuition. Another way to strengthen your intuition is not ask other people for validation. Because the more we ask for validation from other people, like, hey, should I do this? Or, hey, should I do this with my makeup? Or, hey, should I wear this outfit? You're not giving yourself a chance to answer your own questions there either. So instead of asking a friend or a family member, hey, should I do this or that? Ask yourself that question. Whatever comes to your mind first is always the right answer. It's always the right answer no matter what. I had to learn this over time, but being an empath and being clairvoyant and stuff like that, my gut and my intuition, I never, there was times where yes, I used logic for things, But I always knew something was going to happen. I always knew before it was going to happen. I always could predict something. My grandmother was the same way. Now we all have intuition. We all have psychic abilities. We all have these different things. We just don't know how to use them because we are so masked with everyday societal things and, you know, our parents' belief, our grandparents' beliefs, other people's beliefs. We try to paint this picture of ourselves that society wants us to paint, and it's not, you know, we shouldn't, because we should go by our instincts, you know, and we have like 5 or 6 instincts, but there's more than that. There's more instincts than that. And Bob Proctor actually talks about this more, so I'm going to link a video of him talking about that down below so you can kind of get an idea from his perspective. So yeah, the best way to do things and go by your intuition and want to learn your intuition is to answer your own questions and stop stimulating yourself so much and looking to Google for the answers. Because deep down you already know what the answer is, and whatever comes to mind first is always the answer. So is ego and intuition, whether it's the ego or it's intuition. You're going to know whether it's ego or intuition because your ego is more so like trying to protect you. So you're going to have your little voice in your head saying, no, don't do that. You know, don't go with that answer because it's not safe. Go over here and ask somebody for help, or go to Google. So that's what your ego is going to tell you. So you're going to know whether it's ego or intuition. Your ego kicks in, your ego is going to tell you, no, don't do that. It's not safe. It's basically going to put the stop sign in front of your face and tell you, no, it's not a good idea. But you know it's a good idea because you know it deep down inside what the answer is. So that's the difference between ego, intuition, ego, and anxiety. Now, anxiety is completely different on a different spectrum. And everybody's anxiety is different. It could go for, you know, there's different levels of anxiety. Sometimes I get anxiety where I can't sit still and I always have to do something. And then I used to, when I was younger, get anxiety where I would start crying and I couldn't breathe and I couldn't leave the house. So you're going to definitely know the difference between these things. So just whatever answers you ask or whatever questions you ask, the answer that's going to come first is always the right answer. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video today. I hope it kind of clarified what these different things are. If you want me to elaborate on any videos, please comment down below and let me know. Like me to elaborate on in the law of attraction, manifestation, or mindset. I am a manifestation and mindset coach, and I teach everything from self-development all the way to law of attraction and why the human mind thinks the way it does. And I hope you guys have an amazing, beautiful day, and I'm sending you so much love and light. Always go with your gut feeling. If you want one-on-one coaching, my website will always be in the description box down below, so please go check out my website. And I'm also going to be having a 30-day challenge if anybody is interested. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.